Hi, I'm Sagarika from the editorial team of Rebooks, and I'm doing a podcast with one of our winners from the National Young Authors Fair Bestsellers League. Could you please introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Ameera and I'm 9 years old and I'm in fifth grade and I love reading books
Wonderful. So,
and
Ameera,
I also love doing gymnastics.
wow, you like doing gymnastics.
Yes.
Pretty talented, huh? Okay, so I just wanted to congratulate you on securing the second rank. How does it feel?
It feels I'm really proud and happy.
Ameera, can you please introduce your book to us? What is it about?
I would like first start by thanking Rebooks for giving such a beautiful platform to write my book on. It was really easy for a beginner like me.
And can you tell us something about the book?
Yes. So my book is about these two kids, like they're sisters, and then their mother goes missing one day when they come back from school, and then they take help from this secret detective team to find her.
Sounds really exciting. So how did you decide that you wanted to write a book?
So I used to I love reading. So once I just thought about it and then I decided I am gonna write my own book since the school sent the link of free books. So I decided I'm gonna try it out and see if I like
So now that you have tried out both reading and writing, what do you think you prefer the more?
reading.
Reading? But do you plan on
Yes.
writing another book soon?
Yeah, I'm still thinking about my next book. Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, if we come to the story, there are two characters, Lucy and Lily, right? So, can you please
Yes.
tell us something about the characters as well as where did you get the inspiration to create these two characters?
Yeah. So these characters live in this town, and then they have this aunt Amelia. They also when they come back from school, they always change and then play tag together while their aunt makes hot chocolate for them.
Why specifically hot chocolate?
Because I love sweets.
Okay, so you did take inspirations from your real life to draft it into something so creative as a real story, right?
Yes.
Also, Nerdy Nick and Bossy Bill. How did you come up with such creative names?
Yeah, so I was reading a book and then I came up with this word nerd, and I really wanted to use alliteration for my characters. So then I decided why not I use nerdiness.
So I was just reading your book, and it is actually pretty interesting. There's a part of it which has a secret detective team in it, right? SDT.
Yes.
That's actually a very interesting twist of turns. So how did you come up with that?
So I was just thinking that I should do detectives, and since it's a mystery book, so then I decided why not I make also a short form of the secret detective team. So I also added.
Okay, sounds pretty cool. Uh, when you were writing the book, how did you come up with the ideas? I mean, were you like jotting down the ideas first and then started drafting the story, or were you just going with
Y-
the flow?
Yeah, so first, I took a diary and wrote all my notes in it, like what characters, and then
Mhm.
I crossed out some characters I didn't like, and yeah, so then I chose from those.
As an author, what would you think was the most exciting part of the story to write, and what would you say was a bit tricky or difficult part to write for you?
I think the most exciting part was when I changed the story in the end, there was a twist in the end of the story, where like I was first making it like this that a person is suspecting that this person is definitely going to be the kidnapper at the end, but then I twisted it and it was someone else.
Okay. So now that you've mentioned the kidnapper, did you decide firsthand who was going to be the kidnapper, or you came up with it later on?
I was first writing the story and then I decided I'll twist it a bit. Then I realized that I'm going to do this.
Okay. So, what part do you think would readers like the most about your book? Like now it is the bestseller, right? So, what do you think is the most enjoyable part that make the book bestseller?
I think like the most enjoyable part is going to be like the end. As I said, there's a twist, and it's actually really fun to read after you find out like the twist.
Now that you've accomplished so much, okay, so you have written an entire book, which is definitely not easy to do. Then you have published it, and now it is also a bestseller. So, what were your close ones, friends, family's reaction to it?
So like I was first I didn't know if like people would like my book that much. But then I gave it to my family to read, and then like they read it first and then I published the book. Then lots of my friends also read it. Um and a few of them liked it, but a few of them thought it was too long.
Okay, I think it is like 37 pages, right? So, and what did you think about it? Is there anything you would want to change about the book, or is it's good the way it is?
I think next time I should try and edit it more and like proofread it like more.
Okay, I mean, of course, it's your debut book, right? So you can always improve with more versions of it. So,
Yes.
what would you say is the moral of the story for this book?
I don't really think I really wrote a story which has that much of a moral, so
Any
I
kind
don't
of
really
message
think.
that you think that readers would take from this book?
I wouldn't say that anything related to the story, but they might think that even I should write a book like some of my friends now want to write.
Yes, wonderfully said. So because they see their friends have written a book, it works as a great encouragement, right? So there are a lot of kids of your age who want to write a book but are somehow being doubtful about it or not writing it for some reason. What advice would you give to them?
I would give to them that first think about it, write your notes, and after that go with the flow, and then you will start realizing that I should add more things, and yeah, then it's fun.
Wisely said. Okay, so my last question to you would be why a missing mother? Why specifically a missing mother? Why did you come up with that?
Because usually in stories always the kids get kidnapped, and then yeah, that's not, it never like this doesn't really happen that much that an adult gets like kidnapped. So I was like, why don't I do something unique?
Yes, so you did, and you took a creative turn to it. Okay. Okay, one last question because I'm curious about it. What kind of category or genre would you want to go for if you write another book again?
Since I already chose mystery, this time I might choose comedy.
Okay, sounds interesting. I'll be waiting for that. Okay, so I would also like to congratulate you once again on this amazing accomplishment. You have secured the second rank in the Bestsellers League. And thank you so
Thank you
much
so
for your
much.
time. And I do wish you good luck on your book writing journey. I really hope that you write more books coming in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time.